Welcome to AI Booth, episode 224. We're your shortcut to understanding the really important shifts in artificial intelligence.
It's great to be digging into things again.
Absolutely. Today, we have quite a mix. We'll look at ChatGPT getting better at detecting mental distress, which is huge. Then there's Google's new AI competition arena using games.
A really interesting stress test.
We'll also touch on how AI is changing software development jobs and this massive change in online visibility moving past SEO.
Yeah, that's a big one. Plus, we've got a roundup of other AI news and some cool tools.
Okay, let's unpack this. Starting with OpenAI and ChatGPT, they're making changes to better spot if users are struggling emotionally, especially with GPT-5 maybe coming soon.
Right. It seems like a really important step. They noticed, I guess, that even GPT 4.0 sometimes miss signs of, serious delusion or maybe emotional dependency. It was rare, but significant.
Okay, so they saw a potential issue. How are they tackling it? What are the actual changes?
Well, they've built these specific custom rubrics into ChatGPT. Think of them as evaluation guides.
Guides for the AI.
Exactly. To help it evaluate chats, flag potential distress, and then respond in a helpful way using like evidence-based resources, not just making stuff up.
That sounds crucial, getting the response right.
Definitely. And it's not just them working in isolation. They're bringing in physicians, human-computer interaction experts, advisory groups, getting outside input to really refine it.
That collaboration makes sense given how sensitive this is. Are there other preventative things too?
Yeah, a couple of things. They're adding little nudges to discourage super long chats,
Yeah.
which can sometimes, hint at over-reliance.
Right.
And this is interesting. They're making the AI's answers less decisive, less final in really high-stakes situations.
So encouraging the user to think more.
Kind of, yeah. Or to seek actual human help. It's proactive, really trying to set guardrails before the next big model comes out. It's about user well-being.
A really delicate balancing act. Okay, so from AI supporting well-being, let's switch to pushing AI limits. Google's Kaggle Game Arena. What's the story here? Testing AIs with games.
Yeah, this is about moving beyond the standard tests we usually use for AI. Games, especially strategic ones like chess or Go, they're dynamic, unpredictable.
More like the real world.
In a way, yes. The goal is to really benchmark these models, especially LLMs, on things like reasoning, planning ahead, problem solving under pressure. Can they strategize like specialized game AIs?
And what games are they starting with? How does it actually work?
They're kicking off with chess. 8 different models, including Gemini 2.5 Pro, even Grok 4 is in there.
A real showdown?
Kind of. They compete using these game environments on Kaggle's system with special tools to let them play and for researchers to watch how they make decisions. There are leaderboards and everything.
So it's not just about who wins, but understanding how they play.
Exactly. That's the key. And they plan to add harder games later, like Go, maybe poker. It could actually reveal new AI strategies, ways of thinking we haven't seen. It really pushes the question of what AI reasoning actually looks like.
Fascinating. A very different kind of benchmark. Now, speaking of how things are changing, let's talk developers. There's a GitHub survey showing AI is really shaking up their role. What did it find?
It's a really insightful look. It shows this journey developers are on. Lots started out skeptical, about AI coding tools.
Understandable.
But the ones who stuck with it, they hit these aha moments, realizing these tools could save serious time, fit right into their workflow.
So not just hype, it actually helps.
Apparently so. The survey maps out stages, from skeptic to explorer, then collaborator, and finally strategist. And that strategist stage is key.
What does being a strategist mean in this context?
It means they're not just using AI for basic code snippets. They're using it for complex stuff, delegating work to the AI, and focusing their energy on the big picture, the architecture, and crucially, checking the AI's work. It's more about orchestration.
Wow. That fundamentally changes what coding is. What's the outlook then?
Get this. Most developers in the survey think AI will write maybe 90% of their code within, 2 to 5 years.
90%? That sounds disruptive.
It is. But the vibe wasn't fear. They call them realistic optimists. They see managing the AI, directing it, as the new value they add. It lets them aim higher, tackle bigger problems.
So the skills are shifting. Less typing code, more directing AI.
Exactly. Prompt design, system thinking, managing AI agents, just overall AI fluency. That's the future skill set they see emerging.
A huge redefinition. And speaking of redefinitions, let's talk about finding stuff online. This $80 billion search industry SEO isn't the whole story anymore.
Not at all. For, 20 years, SEO, search engine optimization, was everything. Get high on Google.
Yep.
That shaped the whole internet, basically.
Right. Content was built for the algorithm.
Totally. But now you've got ChatGPT and other conversational AIs. People are just asking the AI directly, getting answers.
Bypassing Google search results.
Exactly. Which, for sites that lived on that search traffic,
Right.
is, well, one magazine called it an apocalypse.
Strong word. So what's replacing SEO or complementing it?
The new buzzword is GEO, Generative-Engine Optimization.
GEO. Okay, what's the goal there?
It's not about ranking in a list. It's about getting your website, your product, your content actually mentioned or cited by the AI chatbot itself.
Ah, so you want ChatGPT to quote you, essentially.
That's the core idea. Optimize for citation, which means different tactics.
Like what? How do you optimize for an AI citation?
Well, early ideas include creating content in citable chunks, neat, clear bits of info with obvious authorship. Structured stuff like listicles, rankings, original research seems good.
Easier for the AI to grab and attribute?
Right. And the other big thing is getting mentioned on sites the AIs already trust and crawl heavily during training. Think Wikipedia, Reddit, maybe YouTube. If you're visible there, it might bias the AI towards citing you later.
Trying to influence the AI's knowledge base, it does make you wonder, though, do we need another optimization race? SEO created a lot of junk content. Maybe keeping AI's search dynamics a bit secret wouldn't be so fodder for users.
This is a really valid point. Will GEO just lead to a new kind of low-quality citation-optimized content? We'll have to see.
Definitely something to watch. Okay, let's do a quick roundup. What else is happening in the AI space today?
Lots going on. Character.ai launched a community feed. Users can share AI-generated videos, chats between characters, even remix things, like AI roast battles. It's a platform for purely synthetic content creation.
Sounds creative. What else?
Alibaba released Quinn Image. It's an image model that's apparently really good at fixing AI's gibberish text problem, making text in images actually readable, English and Chinese, and it's open source.
That's a practical improvement people have wanted. Any growth updates?
Yeah, ChatGPT is apparently set to hit 700 million weekly active users this week. That's up from 500 million back in March. Just huge numbers.
Wow, the adoption rate is still staggering. Anything else?
Perplexity, that answer engine, partnered with OpenTable for restaurant bookings direct from the chat. But they also got called out by Cloudflare for apparently hiding their web crawlers from sites that block scraping. So a bit of controversy there.
Yeah, that could raise some eyebrows.
And quickly, Elon Musk's Grok Imagine, the image video tool, is now rolled out to all X Premium users on mobile.
So AI tools spreading everywhere. Which brings us to, what are some trending tools people can check out right now?
Okay, quick list. AgentHub is like a sandbox for testing AI agents. Lindy 3.0 pitches itself as an AI employee platform, building agents, automating tasks, collaborating.
AI for delegation?
Pretty much. Tasker AI is similar, a team of personal AI agents for everyday tasks. For video creators, Levio enhances talking head videos with AI.
Useful for content.
Yeah. And Funblocks turns web pages, PDFs, YouTube videos into mind maps instantly. Great for summarizing. Tila is an all-in-one canvas for AI content creation. And Pokecut is for super simple AI photo creation with clicks or prompts.
Lots of practical applications there. Well, that brings us to the end of this deep dive. It's incredible seeing AI evolve from, detecting distress to creating new competitive arenas and just completely reshaping jobs and even how we find information online.
It really is. The constant is change. And the question becomes less about what AI can do and more about what new roles and skills we humans need to develop alongside it. That shift from SEO to GEO is a perfect example of how fast we need to adapt.
Absolutely. As AI keeps weaving itself deeper into our digital lives, the real question for you listening is, how will you adapt and leverage these tools? Think about that. If you found this useful, please follow AI Brief wherever you get your deep dives and maybe share it with someone else who's curious about all this change.
Keep exploring.
Until next time.